and welcome back to Lost to Use. This is Arti.
This is Dole.
This is Barsha.
This is Rashmita.
So guys, what are we talking about on episode 2?
Wow, this is going to get juicy, isn't it? We're going to be talking about our friendship and how it's like, working with a friend.
So I guess as we mentioned on episode 1, we kind of touched upon how it is working with your friends, and this is kind of like a extended version of that, a deeper dive. Mm-hmm. So yes, who wants to start?
I volunteer as distributor. I think it was fun, obviously, initially planning and everything.
It's not anymore?
It is fun now again. So yeah, initially it was fun because obviously, when we were together and we were like bouncing off each other, like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. And that was all fun. But actually going into it again, like we mentioned in the previous episode, it felt like a chore. And I think, it just became like, not that we started hating each other, but it was kind of like we would try to avoid talking about podcasts, any podcast related stuff.
And that's so
true. I swear to you guys, we had that. So we have this WhatsApp group, just to discuss about podcasts. And I felt like I would say something and I would see it, but you guys would be like, nah, I don't want to reply yet, because you guys just didn't want to face it or just.
I mean, there are two main culprits who wouldn't reply.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid it as long as I can.
So that was obviously one of them. I think from my side, what I found not difficult-ish was obviously it was being hosted at my place. So with that, okay, for people that don't know me or my parents sleep very, very early.
Early. Yeah, and they wake up very early too.
Very early. And I think we would normally be recording on a weekday, right? Because weekends I think it was quite difficult for us. And then on a weekday, we would record after majority of people would finish their work. So 5, 6, after 6, 7 o'clock. But then because, again, it was on a video, we had to look presentable, and that took its time as well. So we took time preparing ourselves, and by the time we were actually recording and, doing it again and again and again, it just took forever. And then we just always ended up finishing a bit late than usual. And then my parents would next day, like after you guys go home, I would get an earful, get like, oh, you guys need to stop being so late or stop being so loud. And even if we try not to be so loud, like eventually, the energy just keeps going up and up and up. And we just keep like yelling or like end up laughing really
it was really out of our control.
So that I think like started making it more like it like us being late and disturbing their sleep, because my dad, I think he can sleep at any time, whatever, but mom especially, if there is like, if somebody disturbs her sleep once, she won't be able to go back to sleep after that. Okay? So for her, it was a bit of a struggle. And the next day, I would get an earful, but I would tell these girls, like, can we please do it on this time? And then they would come late and I would start getting frustrated. You guys probably noticed. And then I like even texted you guys, like, guys, you can't be doing this. Like, I'm getting really annoyed and all that stuff. So I think on that part, like anytime like you guys would be late, I would deep down, I would get so angry, but I would try not to show it. I'm like, I'm not gonna, because obviously we have to keep calm and film it. That was the priority. So I would just try not to show it, but inside I was like, God damn it, not again.
But then I think we can tell she was
I mean,
annoyed.
You know what?
especially when she was near her period.
But for me, like whenever I feel something like anger or whatever, I cannot hide it. Like my face will just say it. Okay? Even if I don't say it verbally, my face will just tell you guys, because I think maybe that kind of showed it.
She gets an RBF.
Yeah. For real. But yeah, that was from my side of view, I think. But other than that, and then it kind of went like shite for all of us, I guess. You know how we kind of avoided for 3 months. And now I feel like we're at a better place, and obviously we don't have the added pressure of the camera being pointed towards us. So I hope like the audience or the listeners can see that or hear it through our voices. We're getting comfortable and we're actually enjoying ourselves. So
I think there was a lot of agitation and irritation in between that time when it went downhill.
And I think it's because everyone had different work shifts. Probably. If everyone like worked Monday to Friday, I think it would be better. Like exactly like for example, you can meet Friday afternoon and then do everything.
Or even Saturday.
So,
but I think on top of that, you know how like, okay, so maybe the viewers or all viewers, maybe they don't know or maybe they knew, but like basically before we even started out, because I think we started putting out like first or second week of January.
Yes.
So basically we had pre-recorded so many like episodes, and our plan was, okay, we're going to record like a month's worth. And then we're gonna like
dish it out.
Yeah, dish it out week by week, and but then we would record it as well, so that for the following month we would have content ready.
Yeah.
But first monthly it just went shit because like audio was giving us troubles, the mic was giving us troubles, and then I think during that time we had like we wanted to bring in guests, and the guests could only do weekdays, right? And that was like another kind of like tension.
I mean, if you guys, like, if there is anyone out there who would want to experiment working with your friends, do give it a try. Because I feel like I understand you guys a lot more through this than I did before we were just like, "Itike friends matage."
I think what, on top of that, I mean,
like it lets you learn your friends' triggers almost in some ways.
Look at me.
What to do, what not to do.
What pisses me off.
And also, like, when you are like talking to your friends about like different topics, I don't think people do this often. Like, you don't just like hang out with your friends and say, oh, let's talk about, I don't know, like child marriage. Let's talk about, you know, getting married in like a certain age. I think it's really nice to like talk about those kind of issues, because you just don't really talk about that when you're with your friends.
You get to like hear each other's views on it as well.
You really like start understanding your friends' like thought processes.
One thing that I will say that I really enjoyed was, number one, decor shopping. That was fun. But also, you know, like, even obviously we have been friends for years, and before like we even did this LYINA thing, like we would maybe meet like 5 times a year, maybe 6, like mainly in each other's birthdays, and then maybe holiday once a year or something, right? Because our schedule would be so hectic. But with this, like, we were able to spend more time together, and that was fun.
Yeah, it's an excuse to meet your friends
more often.
like
weekly, eh?
Yeah.
I think that's what I liked as well.
Yeah, I liked it because I felt like I had company.
Yeah. And you also had like something to look forward to. Plan everything.
But I think for me, the one thing I didn't like was doing like 3 or 4 videos in one day. I think, you know, I mean, it's a learning curve, and now we know not to use the camera. But I think it was just giving everyone headaches. Like, like literally, Aarti was getting migraine from the light, the studio light. Dawn was getting pressure from, you know, looking presentable and not trying not to laugh. And Rosnida probably the same, and trying not to look on the right and all that shit. And me as well. Like, I think obviously it took so long to get ready, and then when we're there, we're trying to, because you know, studio, we had that backlog, so we're trying to push everything, trying to record as much as we can. So it became a chore. Yeah, the funny thing is, behind the scene, Aarti was wearing a sunglasses.
Oh my god,
yeah, because like the light was so strong from like our whatever you call those studio screens, that it would like start giving me migraines. Like by the time that we finished like our second video going on to the third, I would be like hanging in there, and every time I had no energy by that time, and then every time we would like finish one video, I'd like turn the lights off immediately and put sunglasses on.
And like each, like for example, if we're recording like 3 episodes that night, like first episode she would have the most energy, and her energy level would just go down.
My energy would just deplete.
But I think for her more because of the whole migraine thing added on.
Oh my goodness.
But also with the camera setup and, you know, recording together, I think another stressful bit was changing outfits.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, like after every episode we would change, and we'd be like, okay, you wear this, you wear that. I think there was a point where we ordered from like, I'm not going to say the name of the website, but we ordered clothes, and then we would wear it, and then we would return it. And on top of that, because obviously we were trying to push out and promote it on Instagram as well, we're doing photo shoots. Like, who do we think we are?
Labs.
Oh my god, we were like, and it was all in that same room, tiny little room. We were like squished, and then put a camera on self timer, or like, okay, you do this or change this and change that. It was just a lot. So this time we're trying to focus more on the content. Obviously, like, what we're recording right now, rather than to look presentable, or rather than to have Instagram like be like this and that. Like, we're gonna keep Instagram interesting and obviously keep you guys updated when the new episodes are posted. But we're not gonna try to focus on the grid layout. Sorry, that was me. But yeah, trying not to like make it all.
But I think the bedroom gave us a lot of, I don't know,
high expectations for people.
Yeah, it definitely did not look like a bedroom. I think it gave us a very beautiful studio.
Do you know what? I think
so many people ask me, "Oh, where did you guys shoot it? Where did you guys shoot it?"
Just one wall in my room.
I was like, my friend's bedroom.
Yo, to the listeners that don't know me, I had to change the whole room layout.
Oh my god!
I had a double bed. I got rid of that. I got a small bed.
The dedication. High.
Man. Got rid of the closet. Got a rail in. Like, oh my god! But
look at us now.
Look at us now. Not even using it. Like, I'm gonna take that string lights down. I promise you guys. Like, I'm gonna take it down. But
we might use it.
Maybe in your room, yeah. But
we'll change the room.
Yeah, next time it's gonna be different layouts, okay? But I remember like somebody came into our house for LYINA, and I think at the time that auntie or the people had seen our video.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Itapo, this is where you record, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Oh, you look so much bigger in the camera." I'm just like, "Yeah, it's pretty much just one side of the wall."
Right? It's perspective, man.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Camera lies, guys.
Camera does lie.
But yeah, so that was. I mean, yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on working with friends apart from what we covered? Is there anything else? Is there anything else that you would do differently, or I don't know, that you hated?
I don't think I hated it. I think it was just some bouts of irritation here and there.
Were you guys getting irritated with me going, "Oh, you guys need to hurry up," or like I would be like, "Oh my god, my mom's yelling, we need to do this."
I think it was because of course, like we all have like different personalities as well, and then on top of that, because we all have like different lifestyles at home. It was like a little bit of a pressure. It was like an unknown pressure, okay? Like it's there, but it's not there kind of thing. It's like, oh shit, I need to be there by this time. But then I need to get ready. I need to do this, but then I have to finish my housework before I leave. Yeah. That kind of thing.
And then Joe will be like, "No, I need to feed my cat first."
She'd be, I need to drive home and get home by this time.
Yeah. Make our lunch for the next day.
I had to literally like because
I think it made us very time conscious.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I think that has helped me to be getting better at time. Seriously.
That was your little New Year's goal.
Oh, be on time.
Be on time.
Time management.
Yeah. Are you better?
Maybe by like 2%.
Yes, I think I have become better, especially at work. I go so early now. I'm like, who's this?
You know who's this?
But then it is your new job.
Yeah, I know. I can't be late. I'm still on
later
probation.
On, you might
probation.
That's
3-month probation, right?
Guys, friendship increases the brain's production of oxytocin. Did you guys know that?
I guess it makes sense.
And another word for oxytocin is the love hormone. Or the cuddle hormone. I didn't know that.
I heard of this. Like, it's basically, it does something to the hormone or releases some hormone in it and it makes you like very happy. And all that.
I think on Instagram, I saw something like if you hug for 10 minutes a day, it produces like the love hormones and stuff like that.
It releases it.
Yeah.
So, being social with like people and hugging or cuddling will help you guys release this hormone, which is good. And also being around a friend also decreases cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone. There you go, guys. Being a little bit of
that's why I've been getting so much acne.
Wait, but I was stressed.
No, it reduces.
Jesus.
But it reduces stress. But I was stressed though. When we were recording. I was literally stressed. I want to say, as a living proof that is not a fact.
Did you guys ever feel like we were in like each other's space too much?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's why I was mean all the time.
More than being friends, it started feeling like more like sisters, where we would just like squabble, bicker all the time.
Especially Arati. She's
really?
Like, yeah, because I think your sign is fire.
I think you're vocal, Nita.
I'm very vocal. I'll just say whatever comes to my mouth.
I think when you first said like, do you think we were in each other's space? All I could think of was how cramped we were. Like in her room. Like that's her personal space. I was like, and then on top of that, like we're trying not to make noise, and we're sitting in this cheap ass stool that was hurting our asses and back. Like, oh my god, yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
What about understanding each other's point of view, like on topics or like when we were getting out thought ideas?
I think, like I said earlier, it was definitely interesting to hear each other's views and like to hear where that view is coming from. And obviously, when you're talking in a group setting, like you have your own thoughts, and then when other people would suggest some ideas or something, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a possibility. And you basically get a gist of things that you don't even think about yourself. So that was quite good to hear, like people got opinions and views.
Other brains are definitely much more useful than your own. Seriously does help like broaden the horizon a lot more. What about having different mindsets which would like lead into difficulties?
Like sort of conflicts?
Yeah, conflicts.
I don't think we had any.
I don't think
so. Did you?
Did you feel that we had any?
Not really.
Yeah, I can't think of anything like conflict-wise, like based on topics. I don't think there was anything, because we always topics. No. I think what it is that whenever there was a topic, we would go in with an open mind. Yeah. I think if we were like very like traditional, not traditional, but like closed-minded, then we would be like, no, I'm right. Listen to my opinion, but I think we went there with an open mind, and we understood where each of us views were coming from as well. So that definitely helped. So no conflicts or.
I think that's the reason why we've been friends for so long. Because we don't really argue, do we? Like
we don't,
except for little
disagreements.
Yeah, we'll have.
But I think that's healthy, though.
Yeah, it's
right?
healthy. You should let it out.
Yeah.
Like me, I always let it out. I'll just talk whatever comes to my mouth.
That's why, like, we're all like, arti tutiwan, right?
Yeah, tutiwan, guys.
But secretly, guys, Rosmita is the meanest.
Yeah, that's true, because you know why?
She pulled a chair when Dole was about to sit. We were going to record, right? And then Dole was about to sit on her chair, and then Rosmita just comes from behind and just pulls her chair.
It's more like mischievous, not naughty.
Mean. All right, whatever you say.
Potato, tomatoes.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
Okay. What are like the good things out of working with friends? I would say support as one.
Spending time.
Yeah.
Like we can say what's in our mind as well. Like how we needed that 3 month break. Like, we didn't say anything, but Arati and Barsha did like sort of realize what was going on, and they said, let's take a break, guys. So yeah.
I think at that time we were kind of like, okay, like in the slumps type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, not that, but I think we needed it as well, okay? Because I think part of us was like, consistency is key. We need to get back on it. It's already been a month. Oh my God. We were like that basically. But at the same time, we were like, I think we do need a bit of break as well. And look at us. I mean, we're back, and I feel like we're more comfortable, and it feels more natural, okay?
But also you can feel like the energy when someone is not feeling it. So obviously me and Barsha felt like, you guys are not feeling it. We need to do something. Otherwise it's going to go even more downhill.
Okay, I've got a question to add on to that then. Because obviously we're back here after 3 months. And before we even started, we said to the introverts, we said, look, do you guys want to do this or not? Because we absolutely do not want to force you into this. Because it's just going to ruin our friendship. So what do you think? And then I think Dole was saying like, oh, I'll do this part-time. But I won't do it. I don't even back and forth.
I was like back and forth. The thought of like getting together again, especially after work and stuff like that, made me like, again.
I'll be asked
torture, like.
And then I think Rashmita was saying like I want to be involved in it, but I don't want to be recording. I want to be behind the scenes, editing and like doing the content side of it, posting it online and so on. But now that we've started and this is our second episode, how do you guys feel? Like, do you feel like, I can do this for another 10 years? Or I don't know. How do you guys feel? Because you had a
10 years? I don't think so. Because, I have
other dreams. Wow, okay, get out of here. No, I'm not saying like in 10 years, but like, how you were saying, I don't know, I just don't want to be behind the recording. I don't want to record. But now that you are recording and you've done now 2 episodes, how do you feel? Do you feel like, better than what you expected, or do you still want to go behind the scenes? And
I mean, like, it's good that I'm doing part-time.
So you're just in the middle.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle, you know. I don't know my decision yet. I'm still lost.
So you want to just
I'm still lost, yeah.
So you're kind of saying like maybe you want to pop in when there's a topic that interests you, and maybe just back out when. Yeah. Okay. How about you, Joel?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I feel the same way.
I'm not fully committed.
Okay, fair enough.
I think especially for Rasmita Radol, because they work proper full time, like they work Monday to Fridays, and especially with Dole's new work, like she has longer hours.
Yeah.
And they might feel like they don't have like the correct work-life balance, which can give you a lot of stress. Honestly, you're trying to have some alone time, quiet time during your weekends, time to yourself away from work, and then your friends are like, hey, let's do recording.
Or like, I feel like,
and then you know the topics that you guys like
come up with,
and then like you have to think about like what I want to say, and that's like a homework. And then I used to never do my homework, and this is like a homework. I'm like,
I used to do it on the day.
We had the day before,
No, on the day.
We did not have that.
Whereas me and Arthi would make like a Google Drive document.
Yes.
We would legit share with these lot, and they'd be like, and we'd be like, have you read it? And we're like, and they go, oh yeah, just now. We're just reading it now.
I think sometimes I would actually be disappointed that you guys would read it last minute.
That is efforting your time.
Because it is effort that you're like using your brain, you're scattering your brain everywhere and thinking, oh, maybe this would be good to talk about. Maybe I should ask this question, this. And then they're like, yeah.
Sorry, I don't have a brain.
Everyone
Sorry,
has a brain.
I have a limit to how many.
Limited brain for the day.
But that is how you get better at like thinking though. Like I used to be like that. Seriously, that I honestly did not used to talk as much as I do now. Like even in school, I think I only started talking so vocally after like year 10 or year 11. Even like I still remember like classroom or my teachers would always be like, oh, she's so quiet. She does.
Oh, remember,
so shy.
in your
parent consultation
report, they'll be like, oh, Dolly's shy. She doesn't talk with anyone. But when I'm with my Nepalese friend, I'm like,
I think I had a comment from a teacher saying that I need to expand my friend circle, like. But then again, like you grow up together, like primary school to secondary school, you're with the same group of friends, and where we live, there's a lot of Nepalese people, so you can't help but gravitate towards them, And then our families, parents are friends as well, and then it's just made it a lot harder to get out of that circle again.
Yeah, but I never like felt comfortable with like reaching out other people, like other kids who were not Nepalese.
I think because we share some sort of similarity, that cultural similarity, and also anyway, going back to your question earlier, how you said like, is there anything else that you guys enjoy about working together? I would say our benefits. Nothing. Wow. I think another thing is whether we had stressful moments, but we also had good moments, but at the end of the day we can now look back and laugh about it, and
especially the videos.
At least
they're gonna be there forever.
I'm grateful that is there. So like in, I don't know, 10, 15 years, even 50 years, we can look back and just laugh at ourselves, and it'll be a good memory.
Oh yeah, Basha, I wanted to ask you, like, how did you feel like doing most of the work?
Oh yeah, let's get into that.
How could you forget that?
I forgot that. Okay, let's get real and some raw. Yeah, it was stressful because we all I think in the beginning we said, oh yeah, we should divide our work, we should do this and this, blah blah blah. And I did feel, not gonna lie, I did feel like I had a lot of work that I needed to do, and I know I don't work full 9 to 5, but like when it came down to we recorded on video, and I think Rasmita and I would try to do the videos. And eventually, like, it didn't work out. I don't know, the fucking audio. It just irritates me when I think about it. Yeah. So audio, all that. And then obviously trying to do for Instagram, all that stuff. I don't know. It just felt like it was a lot of work. And then I just felt, also another, on top of that, like, for example, we would finish up or wrap with this episode and we would rest for a few days. And I always felt like I was the one, like, guys, what are we doing next? Like, what topic are we going to do next? And I was like, oh, I wish sometimes they would also, like, bring up the conversation, Like, I always feel like I'm the one who, like basically felt like I was the only one who cared about this and nobody else really gave a shit. So I was like, oh, like, it and I think eventually it got too much, and I did come to you guys and I said, look, I think we should do something like in terms of dividing workload, because I feel like I'm doing a lot.
That's your full-time job.
That was my full-time, unpaid full-time job. But yeah, I'm glad I said it, because I mean we were able to work through with it, and hopefully this time it won't be like that, right, guys?
No.
Okay, bye. I'm leaving. This is my final episode. But yeah, so yeah, it was stressful.
But I think me and Dol felt a lot unhelpful. Eh?
Yeah, you guys were not helpful at all.
A lot of times, because like we literally don't have like those computer skills. And we're like, oh shit.
No, I don't think you have to have that sort of skill need. There's some areas where they like topic suggestions that he and all that stuff. There was, I think we could have created a role, or
we did after that, but then after that we went on break.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did right after that. Like,
thank God.
And that's what Dawn said. Thank God.
She doesn't need you.
I didn't have to do Facebook.
Oh yeah,
she was the most happiest about it.
Yeah, because I'm not very good at writing stuff. The only thing I'll write is I just go straight to the point. Like, today this video is going to be about blah 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 and full stop, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas you, Barsha, you talk about like
I write a whole fucking essay, basically.
Yeah, basically,
yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
But so earlier with the video and you guys coming over late, so that was stress, and I think that this stress of having to work online and editing all that shit, I feel like it added on top of that stress, and I was getting quite irritated.
Time limited as well. We used to post when.
Oh my god! Because obviously, we had like and we had like videos that were prepared. We had like 1 month of video that was meant to go out. Okay, this week, next week, following week, and so on. But that all failed because like the sound quality was shit, or something. We just went off topic and all this shit. And we had, I think the first episode where we were talking about careers and all that, I think total was like 1 hour 45 minutes, right? It was
the first one we did.
And we had to break it down. But even then it was like, what are we even talking about? We're just laughing.
And then we had to
re-record it. And I think there was a point in our LYINA journey where like we were recording video, for example, Wednesday, and we would try to have it edited and ready by next week. And not only that, we have to have it ready for the content to go out, but we had to get like the previews or the trailers or mini clips ready as well to go out. And it was so stressful having that's literally like within a week we had to put it out.
I bet that's how producers and directors feel all the time.
I think that's why they have like other people to work for them
and assistants and we're a small team, so
Team LYINA.
I think Aile Gorego is quite opposite of how we should have started it. Like, we should have started it like this, currently, rather than starting like a whole YouTube video.
I actually don't even know why we did the video. When I look back, I'm like, why did we even do
this? Inspired by Big Mood, Timothy Delagato,
but podcast, it doesn't always have to be audio format. You can do video as well, but I don't know why. Maybe because
but then we wanted to get like the mic and the headphones, and that looks so cool, but we never got
I think we dreamed a little too big for our budget.
Too big.
Yeah, and our budget could not help us at the time.
We tried to be overachievers.
Oh my god, and you guys, like, obviously there's 4 of us, and we had that 4 beautiful, annoying mics. But obviously we thought, when we have guests, we're going to need more. So knowing that it was a shit quality mic, we bought 2 more. Like, what were we thinking?
My god.
I still get angry when I see it because it's still in my room. I want to get a hammer and smash it. Like, I will one day, and you guys will see it.
Yeah, to be in the YouTube video.
Yeah. We should put it as like one of our stories, just us smashing the mic. Like, this is what you've done to us. But
probably get more likes.
Finally, they got rid of that.
Have you seen that video? The one where they heat up the knife thing, and then they cut things.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
that was a whole trend.
Like laptop and like everything.
No, I didn't
Louis Vuitton bags.
Whoa, with a knife.
Yes.
Yeah, they heat it up really hot.
And for a period as well, I think that weird time of YouTube, there was, I think slow-mo guys were so famous as well. Everything was in slow-mo, like punching in the face, blowing feather in the face, like everything. Do you not remember that? Or is that just me in the weird part of YouTube?
I think you watch more YouTube than us.
Yeah, she discovers everything. We don't.
I don't even watch the TV.
Yeah, but then who watches TV anymore? If I were to watch TV, like, it's just for decoration at this point.
For sure.
It's for mom and dad.
Or like, do you guys ever do you guys ever just play it just as a company. Okay?
No.
You don't. No.
I think you're like one of the person who does that.
Yeah, I won't even be watching it.
Yeah,
whatever.
you always have like something on the background.
Especially, do you remember eating? Yeah.
I need to be. I think. I developed a really bad habit where I have to be watching something. Yeah.
But I have developed that habit too.
Oh,
like,
me too.
I started doing that.
The digital.
Yeah.
I think that concludes our second episode. Working with friends, and that was our experiences. So, look, if you guys are looking to start something, a new business adventure with your friends, I would say go for it. But anything that you're stressed about or anything that you're not happy with, just communicate, work it out rather than to bottle it up inside. Yeah. Don't
get disheartened if it doesn't work out, because sometimes it's just not meant to be.
No.
Like, even like between the four of us, I think we all have very different personalities, and even though that we get together very well, there might be times when we disagree a lot. So, and it's perfectly normal. It is so normal. Like, you shouldn't like put that aside and think, oh, it's ruining my friendship. I don't want to do this or that.
At the end of the day, disagreements and all that stuff, I feel like it helps you grow closer together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So try it out, and if it doesn't work out,
they're not your friends.
Disown them.
Disown, get new friends.
No new friends.
I don't know how to make friends.
They were saying like as we approach, I don't know, 30s or whatever, it gets harder to make friends.
That's true. Even at this age, it feels like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just to go out and talk with them. Oh,
energy.
I think the older you get, like, the more alone time you start to crave.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you start having like your own families, all that. Your priorities are different.
Not yet.
Soon, very soon. But yeah, so I guess let's wrap that up for this second episode. Thank you so much for listening on Spotify. If you're on YouTube, comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are on this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you are listening on Spotify, head over to our Instagram if you do feel like you want to chat with us, or if you have any comments regarding if you saw the tension in the video, let us know. We would love to know. But yeah, catch you guys in the next episode then.
Bye.
Bye.